We're now talking about tornado warnings to the south, Kyle. You're telling us to stay weather aware. I guess we got to be now.
Yeah, definitely so. Between now and 9, 10 o'clock this evening, maybe even 11 in our eastern areas is where we're going to see severe storms continue to potentially move into North Texas or form in the area. Yeah. And as of right now, we do have a new watch in place. At the top of the newscast, I was talking about is potential there for DFW to be included in some sort of watch, and now we have that. Dallas County, Tarrant County, Rockwall County to the east and to the south, now underneath a tornado watch until 11 o'clock this evening. Now, any storms that potentially move into this area as we head through the remainder of the afternoon into the evening do have that tornado potential. Of course, the other potentials have the strong wind gusts, the large hail potential as well, but I can't rule out that the strongest storms have a tornado potential. It's April. It's our peak severe weather season. This does not come as a surprise at all that we could see, any storms that move into this area have that isolated tornado potential. So we'll be watching that through the remainder of the afternoon into the evening. Also a reminder that severe thunderstorm watch does exist for areas west of DFW through 9 o'clock. Some large hail, some gusty winds possible out that way. At the moment, storms are west and southwest of the DFW area. Not imminent in DFW right now, but I expect that we could see some storms in and around DFW over the next several hours. Maybe between about 5 to 9 o'clock this evening is kind of the window there potentially for DFW. One little cell trying to go up there south of Mineral Wells. The majority of the activity back here in parts of Erath County, back to Comanche County, into Hamilton County, as well. A couple severe thunderstorm warnings for southern portions of Erath County, potentially even moving into Bosque County here not too terribly long. So let's stop this and kind of put a track on this. Now, I'm not saying that everybody in this track's going to see a storm, but if you do, here's kind of that rough timing for when it could arrive. So for Weatherford, maybe a little bit before 5 o'clock. In Fort Worth, between 5 and 6. For Dallas, maybe potentially between 6 and 7. Just kind of depends on whether or not we get a storm that pops up or we get one that moves in during that time frame. But that's kind of a rough estimate for kind of what you can expect here. But the majority of the activity back down to the south there. So for DFW to get storms, we're going to have to get some that form off to the west and kind of move in here. And that's kind of what our models are showing us. There's 5 o'clock. It's got that activity out there at the moment. Has some more developing west to DFW and south to DFW and then kind of moving in. Remember in that 5 to 6 to 7 o'clock time frame, then trying to move maybe east to DFW between 8 and 9. By 9 o'clock, it storms across eastern North Texas over into East Texas, and then those will keep on moving east as we head into the late night hours there. So I've kind of broadened the window just a little bit because we have seen some development there trying to happen in parts of Parker County and back out to Palo Pinto County. So between now and about 5 o'clock, areas west of DFW, from DFW about 5 to 9 o'clock in the afternoon and evening, and then 9 to midnight or so for our eastern areas if those storms end up holding together. Remember, that's a tornado watch runs until 11 o'clock for areas kind of from DFW to the south and to the east there. So we will obviously be around the remainder of the afternoon into the evening to keep you informed. You can always get all of our weather updates on our website, the WFAA app. We're on Roku, Amazon Fire. We've done Facebook Lives already. We will continue to do those as needed as we head through the remainder of the day today as well. And we also have things streaming on YouTube. The radar loops are on there and more weather information is on those places as well. Let's go ahead and talk about what's going to happen tonight and into tomorrow. So here's midnight. Remember those storms moving off to the east there. The dry line starts to get a little bit closer to us as we head into tomorrow morning. Could have kind of a brief round of showers and storms go up around daybreak tomorrow. Here's 6 o'clock, but those will quickly move to the east. There's 7 o'clock, so you could have a gusty thunderstorm with a little wind, maybe a little hail first thing tomorrow, but watch how this activity quickly moves off to the east. By noon, all of North Texas is dry, and since the afternoon and evening hours, the peak heating of the day, since the storms will be well east of here, that's why that severe weather threat is higher for areas east of North Texas, kind of over in the Ark-La-Tex, especially more so kind of Arkansas into Louisiana there. So I can't rule out maybe a thunderstorm first thing tomorrow morning, a little gusty wind and hail activity, but all that activity will quickly move off to the east and will be dry as we head into tomorrow afternoon and evening. So, and in fact, most of you will be dry by the mid-morning hours if you even see a storm tomorrow morning. So we have those severe storms possible as we head through the remainder of the afternoon into the evening, and then overnight tonight, those will come to a close. First thing tomorrow, could see a little rain and storm activity. Otherwise, it will be a warm, muggy, and breezy night. And then tomorrow, a few of those thunderstorms early in the day, and then a dry and windy afternoon with those high temperatures in the low 80s. A little cooler as we head into Thursday, but still warm. About 50 in the morning, so you might need the jackets on Thursday morning, but by the afternoon you certainly won't, with highs in the 80s. Mid to upper 80s there as we head into Friday. The weekend, I know it's Easter weekend. Could be a little rain around for the upcoming weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I don't think it'll be a washout of a weekend, but there could be a little rain around for the upcoming weekend. And then some cooler weather returns next week with highs in the 70s almost all of next week. And could have some morning lows back in the 50s a few of those days as well. So a little cooler springtime weather and a little less active potentially weather next week as well, which we're looking forward to. We want the rain, but we don't want that severe weather. We'll be back after this break.